Hi everybody, welcome back to TAZS's Wig Closet. This is Taz. Did you just get a brand new wig, bring it out of the box, put it on, and you absolutely love the style but hate the shine? Well, take heart. You don't have to send that wig back. We can fix this. Excessive shine on synthetic wigs is just a consequence of the color blending process, the finishing process of the style. So I have noticed that on blonde wigs the shine tends to be more glaring, and I think that's a combination of things. I think that the color compound and the application process of the color may impart some shine, in particular on the blondes, but not limited just to blondes. And also, most manufacturers will use a topical silicone on the fibers before they ship them out, and that is going to create some shine as well. So never fear if you do get a wig home and you love the style, it fits perfectly and it's beautiful, but you're not real keen on the shine. I think we can fix this. I am demonstrating on the Henry Margu Harper in the color 614GR. I own this in a couple of different styles, this color in a couple different styles, and always this color comes just a bit shiny right out of the box. I've been able to correct it and really enjoy this color. The last thing we want to do is walk out in a wig and it's spotted as a wig because it looks like baby doll hair. So there's a few things that you can do once you've decided to keep the style. You can immediately wash and condition your wig and let it dry. You might want to do that 1 or 2 times and the shine will dissipate. It will dissipate if you do nothing at all but wear it. After a few wearings, you'll notice that that shine just continues to dissipate. And that's because some of the friction, the wear and tear, is rubbing off some of that silicone that they use in the manufacturing process. There's a few tips and tricks that you can use. The number one thing, and you've probably all heard this before, but use some dry shampoo spray. So what it is, it's basically just talcum powder that coats the fibers and reduces the reflection off of the color and off of the silicone. Because really it's the light that's reflecting off of the fibers that give it the shininess. Let's try to treat the left side with some dry shampoo. So what I like to do is spray it on, scrunch it in, maybe get some of those under layers. I'm having trouble breathing. When I apply dry shampoo, I generally like to go in the other room and hold my breath. For some reason, this stuff just really makes me choke. And it smells wonderful. This is the Batiste dry shampoo in cherry flavor, but still it gets in my lungs and just really irritates them. So let's try again. Trust me when I say this is the hardest thing to do in front of a camera, because you've got like a 1 by or a 2 by 2 little viewing window here to see your progress. So here's the side that I treated, here is the side that's not treated. So you can see where I think that the shine has abated a little bit on the side that I have treated, don't you? And this will kind of tide you over until the shine of the synthetic fibers on your new wig have kind of dissipated due to wear and tear. On shorter wigs with a lot less surface area, you can do a really quick fix, and everyone probably has some in their purse. That's a little bit of a foundation powder here with like a pillow applicator. So you can always apply some foundation powder to the strands, and like I said, a little bit too much surface area here on a longer wig, but if you had a shorter one, you could just pat it in. and I typically do not use this method, but I know a lot of my friends that have, and have had a lot of success with this method as well. You've tried washing it and letting it dry. You've tried using some dry shampoo or some foundation powder, and you're still noticing some excessive shininess. Let's try another method to help reduce the shine on your synthetic wigs. It's a baking soda bath, and I'll demonstrate for you here, and we'll kind of look at the before and the after results as well. But baking soda is just basically a salt, okay, sodium bicarbonate. And it's the exact same thing that they use in water softeners to make your water real soft. And it tends to strip away dirt and oils and things like that. And that's probably why a lot of people use it in their laundry, is to get a better clean. So if your wigs are not going to be harmed by the baking soda, so whether your measurement of water to baking soda ratio is exactly like mine or not, no worries. So a few things that you're going to want to have right away are going to be some baking soda. Any old all-purpose baking soda, any brand will do. I also have a measuring cup here. This is a 1/2 cup measuring cup. I have some John Renault synthetic hair shampoo. I also have some synthetic hair conditioning spray. And then I have a bath towel here for when we want to tamp down and get the water out of the wig. So the first thing you want to do is just make sure, if your wig is not brand new, to go ahead and brush or comb it out a little bit just to separate those fibers. We want the baking soda to reach all the surface area of those fibers that we can. We're going to lay it down into the sink basin with the cap side up. We're not going to turn it inside out. We're just going to go cap side up. That way all of the hair fiber is going to be soaking in that solution. I have a very shallow trough style sink here, and I'm not sure how much water it holds, but we want to use really cold water for this process. And so just to be on the safe side, I let it run for about a minute just to be sure that it's really cold. So once the water is really cold, go ahead and stuff up your sink. Now you could also use like a dishwashing pan or basin for this as well if you're not comfortable using your sink. And I'm going to measure out about a 1/2 cup of baking soda. And then remember, your baking soda isn't going to harm the wig. So if you're fearing that you have too much in there, it'll be fine. It'll just be really soft. The water will be really soft, and you may have to rinse a bit extra if there was a little more than you needed, but don't be afraid to use it. So I went ahead and put the baking soda in the water, and then I'm just going to agitate it here to help it dissolve. And once the cloudiness is kind of dissipated and there's nothing that's gritty or granular in the water, then you're going to submerge the wig. Now the water is going to feel very soft, almost a slimy feel to it. And I don't like that word slimy, but it's kind of has that slippery feel, and that's because of the baking soda, and that's perfectly normal. So I'm going to place my wig, submerge it into the solution by pressing it down. I'm going to resist any kind of swirling motions. I'm not going to be swishing this. I'm just going to make sure that all of the fiber is covered by the baking soda solution. Now I am not going to put shampoo in with this. Some people use the method of baking soda and shampoo. I like to use just the baking soda and then shampoo afterwards because I want all of the action on the baking soda initially to reduce the shine. And we're going to soak this. You want to give it at least 2 hours. If you can, try to let it soak for at least 4 hours. And if you leave it in a little longer than that, it's not going to hurt a thing. We'll be back in a little bit. I'm back wearing the Harper that we washed in a bath of the baking soda and water to try to help reduce the shine. So we're here to kind of evaluate whether it was successful or not. I think it has been quite successful, actually. I hope it's coming across on camera, but what I'm noticing is that the gold, the pale gold in this color was actually the shiniest of the two colors that they blended it with. And I think that pale gold is actually a lot less shiny. So there's still some shine left to it, but it's not a glaring baby doll hair kind of a shine. It seems to be a little more muted, a little more of a creamy blend of those very pale blondes. Be the judge. So I consider our experiment a success, and it just goes to show you that if you get a brand new wig that you love but it's really shiny, there are some options and solutions. Everybody have a great day. See you next time on TAZSWIG Closet.